Hey guys, my name is Angela and today I'm going to be doing a Q&A. So this is going to be just a really chill video. I didn't do my hair or my makeup or anything like that. I made a tweet saying that if I hit 300 subs I would do a Q&A, and I did, so thank you so much for subscribing. And yeah, let's get started. So the first question is, what's your favorite movie? My favorite movie is Moana. The next question is, what's the first book that you remember reading? I remember reading a lot of the little Disney Golden books with my mom when I was little. And the next question is, do pineapples belong on pizza? Personally, I've never had pineapples on pizza, but if you like pineapples on pizza, good for you. I think pineapples belong wherever they want to be. So I guess, yes, they belong on pizza if you want them there. The next question is, what book do you associate with your childhood? Junie B. Jones, definitely Junie B. Jones. Who is a character you relate to the most? I touched on this in my previous video, but I relate to Harper from A Curse So Dark and Lonely for a lot of reasons. I'll leave that video linked down below. And the next question is your favorite TV show, and why is it your favorite? I have two favorite TV shows. They're Friends and Stranger Things. And they're both very different shows, but I just love them so much because they make me so happy, and I know that if I'm feeling sad or something, I can always put them on and it'll lighten my mood. And the last question, which this is all from Katie, is, are you excited to buddy read some books with me? Absolutely, I can't wait. The next question is, if you could only read one book, what would you choose? And this is really hard. Like, really hard. Like, part of me wants to choose a book that's long so, like, I can constantly relive it. Honestly, maybe Breaking Dawn? Yeah, I guess Breaking Dawn. Just for the nostalgia, and it's longer. These next questions are from Melanie from Mel to the Any. Upcoming release you're most excited for? Definitely Chain of Gold by Cassandra Clare. Your go-to coffee or the order? I usually get iced coffee from Dunkin' Donuts with cream and sugar and caramel swirl. This question is, favorite OTP of all time? Bella and Edward. This next question is, who is your book boyfriend? Draco Malfoy. Next is, how did you feel after you filmed your first video, and what was your first reaction to the finished product? After I filmed my first video, I was so nervous. And then I uploaded it onto my computer and I was like, ooh, it's kind of dark. Like, the lighting in it is kind of dark. It's the BookTube newbie tag. But I'm still really proud of that video, and I think it was a good introduction video. The next few questions are from Kevs, and the first is, how do you aspire to inspire disabled people to have a voice? Well, my first step in inspiring disabled people and people with chronic illnesses to have a voice was posting my discussion video about chronic illness rep and disability rep in books. So I'm hoping that, that continues to spark a discussion about the topic, because I think that it's really important, and I think that if you have a disability or a chronic illness and you feel comfortable speaking up about it, I think that's great. I think if you don't feel comfortable, just know that you're not alone, and that there are people who are always going to be there for you to support you. The next question is, any book other than A Curse So Dark and Lonely have you seen your disability, which is my mild case of cerebral palsy, represented in? No. And I think that was the excitement for me with that video, because it was the first time that I saw myself represented in a book, and it was just so exciting. I've heard there are some other CP books that are coming out. I'm not sure about what they're about, but I would definitely be down to read them and talk about them. He also asked, how are you liking the community? I'm loving it. I've made so many wonderful friends, and this has just been so fun. His last question is, if you could magically become another booktuber for a day, who would it be and why? Honestly, if I could be a different booktuber for a day, I would be Caleb from Insane Reader, because he's so funny and iconic, and I want to be that funny. Like, he's great. He's one of my absolute favorite booktubers. Plus, he has a cute dog, so that means I could hang out with Wally all day and just live my best life. So yeah, Caleb. I'll have his channel linked down below. These next questions are from my friend Jamie. What are some of your bookish pet peeves? honestly, I don't know. I mean, dog earing doesn't bother me, annotating doesn't bother me. If it's your book, I think that you have the right to do whatever you want to it. If you want to dog ear it, if you want to write in it, whatever, I think that's great. I do hate, I don't know if this is like a bookish pet peeve, but I hate when you give someone a book to borrow and it comes back all like gross and in like yucky condition. That sucks. Who are some of your favorite booktube channels, big and small? So first and foremost, my friends are my favorite. I will leave them all linked down below. Subscribe to all of them. They're all wonderful people. I don't want to like say them all because I don't want to forget anybody and feel bad about it, so I'd feel better if I just did it in editing. But yeah, check the description box for that. And then bigger booktubers that I really enjoy are Caleb from Insane Reader, Emma from Emma Books, Christine from Poland Banana Books, Read with Cindy, Books with Chloe, Common Spence, Allie from Hardback Hoarder, Chelsea from Chelsea Darling Reads, and yeah, those are just a few. I'm subscribed to a lot of people because I love to have a wide variety of content to see. Our next question is, when are you going to visit me in New Zealand? When I can. I would love to come to New Zealand to see you, honestly. And the last one is, was there ever a case of the movie being better than the book? Honestly, from the top of my head, no. I can't think of one. But if anybody has that, I would love to know in the comments down below. The next question is, what are your favorite fictional characters? Well, I have a lot of favorites. Basically the whole cast of Harry Potter, like the good guys. No, even Voldemort. Just the whole group. The whole Cullen family. Warner from Shatter Me. Evelyn Hugo. I love Evelyn Hugo. And what was your first fandom? I was a Twihard. That was my first fandom. If you could be one type of chocolate, which would you be? Probably milk chocolate. Chocolate, pretty basic. The next question is, most important / impactful life lesson and how you've learned it. Really, mine would just be learning from my mistakes. I think every time you make a mistake, there's something that you can learn from that, and what you learn can make you a better person. And the last question is, what is the worst / least liked book you've ever read? Honestly, when I go to pick up a book, I anticipate to like it because I'm like genuinely interested in the premise. So luckily enough, I honestly like most of what I read. Really, all my ratings fall between 3 to 5 stars, which is really good. But I think a book that I liked the least was The Third Twin. I'll put a picture of it. I don't remember who the author was. And I gave this book 2 stars because the one twin just made me so mad because she was always like covering for what the other twin did, and like, I don't know, the book just really frustrated me. So I gave it 2 stars, but that's really it. I'm pretty lucky. I like most of the books I read, which is good. Because I feel like if you're not liking the book, like I think DNFing is fine. If you're not liking the book, then why bother reading it and why waste your time, you know? So yeah, that was it. Thank you so much for asking me questions and subscribing and, of course, watching. And I'll see you in my next video with my big, massive March book haul. So have a great day.